Reports have surfaced that rapper Lil Durk was involved in an altercation with an inmate inside LA County Jail earlier this morning. While details about his condition remain unclear, it's believed that a transfer to a different facility may be imminent. In response to the incident, Kanye West reportedly reached out to Durk by phone to check on his welfare.
Yeah, man, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Just taking a day at a time, just chilling and staying focused for real.
Yeah. I love the time we spent in Saudi, man. That was great.
Look, that's all I'm talking about here. You know, people here they get their time and they ain't never experienced the world. So I be telling them stories. They be on 20.
Wow. Yeah, man. I just got off the phone with Puff. I talked to him for the first time 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, he called me. Yeah.
Rumors have circulated online suggesting that Quando Rondo may have been involved in orchestrating the attack, especially after he and Lil Tim both conducted separate interviews, releasing them on the same day. The main topic of discussion in these interviews revolved around Lil Durk. Lil Tim claimed that Durk's actions led to his own indictment over a feud that both Quando Rondo and Tim had actually wanted to resolve.
I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying shit like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. But like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That shit would never happen like that.
Quando Rondo expressed a similar sentiment, focusing more on how Lil Durk had neglected his responsibilities, particularly in regard to taking care of his loved ones.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% know them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out or whatever. Like, it could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
It takes a strange turn when you realize that the lyrics the feds are using against Lil Durk in his case are from his song, "Look on the news and see your son, you screaming, no, no." These lyrics are eerily similar to Quando Rondo's reaction to Lil Pab's passing at the scene, raising unsettling questions about the connection between the two events.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
However, Lil Durk's lawyers argue that it's simply a coincidence that his lyrics mirrored Quando Rondo's reaction. In a statement outside the courtroom, Durk's producer clarified that the song Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy, featuring Babyface, Ray, which prosecutors claim brags about the passing, was actually recorded 7 months prior to the incident. Studio documents confirm that Durk recorded the track back in January 2022, months before Lil Pab's passing. In an effort to paint Durk in a more positive light, a video was shown where Durk discusses financial responsibility, stating that it's better to stay low-key with your money and advising,
You came with a plan to be like a feature war house. You do a crib, you did everything in a way that you beat. Ain't with nothing small. I went to Saturday, we over there. They're broke. I see all this shit. I had one car. It's not that I can't get it. It's I'm not thinking back. You pay back 10, pay back, no back.
A viral comment shared in response to this suggested that Durk's team might be strategically releasing his most motivational and softer moments to portray him in a positive light for the judge, showing that his influence was always a good one. Meanwhile, fans weighed in, with academics tweeting, "We're praying for Durk, by the way. He sent word he'll have Album of the Year," but this had an insider saying Durk's album is dropping soon. However, something bigger is happening behind the scenes. All I can say is, free Durk. A lawyer who reviewed Durk's case believes there may be an upcoming release date for him.
It all depends on the hunger of the U.S. attorney and the AUSA that's involved. And if they want this individual badly enough, they'll make very attractive deals for these individuals. What does a very attractive deal look like? I think they go for the lowest hanging fruit whoever, didn't actually die, maybe someone that was involved that didn't actually, or someone that, but it didn't hit, they're going to have forensics. Yeah. So they'll take whoever is the least culpable, and I think that they'll approach him and make a deal with him that'll be the most attractive. And if that guy doesn't make a deal, they'll move on to the next guy. So usually that's what happens, right? You go for the lowest hanging fruit first, the guy that you think will flip, the guy that didn't really have that much involvement. And I think what also is interesting with the indictment is it wasn't just money. They're like, oh, it could have been money or it could have been career advancement.
The lawyer's official statement was cautious, expressing hesitation in claiming they have a...
When it comes to Durk Banks, so far I've seen one text that says don't have them associate my name with any kind of flights that they're taking. Certainly that's not a good text, but is that the only text? Because that doesn't, that in itself doesn't stand on its own. Certainly it's circumstantial. But like I said, we have to wait and see what other evidence they have. If they have a snitch, if they have videotapes or audio tapes of him saying something, I think that's a lot different than, hey, just make sure you don't associate my name with these guys. So I'm hesitant to say that they have, a slam dunk case on Durk Banks.
The feds are aware that Durk has a strong chance of being released, so they've taken a disturbing step by investigating other crimes in the Chicago area. This led to the discovery of over 230 gigabytes of digital evidence, including audio and video recordings, as well as 20,000 pages of reports. Not only are they bringing in evidence from multiple new cases, but much of the evidence from Jam's wiretap has also been submitted to the court. A new update reveals that the feds believe Durk paid to have two people dealt with: Stefan Mack, who was involved in the death of Durk's brother, Dethang, and Jam's baby mama, who passed away after Durk allegedly learned that Jam had been cooperating with authorities. The feds suspect Jam is the key to linking Durk to all three crimes. A significant moment came during an Instagram Live when Durk noticed Jam seemed to be wearing a wire. In the footage, Jam was seen holding the top of his jacket and whispering into it.
I ain't gonna lie. My whole dream thing. I ain't gonna lie. Feeling like back in the day. Oh, my. Oh, dang. Like, you said, he's so happy. He's about.
Check on your man. Know what you got?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I don't have a day architect. What happened to dad? School's ass up now. All that whooping on the lady got your man.
This strategy appears to be an attempt to link multiple murders to Durk in order to suggest his involvement in Stefan Mack's passing. The prosecution presented an Instagram story where Durk is seen saying, "For Dethang," posted shortly after Stefan's death. They also showed another Instagram story from the following day, where Durk is laughing, further implying a connection to the incident.
You can't see What? Keep on phone. Hey, somebody always said slap car. Somebody always said slap car.
It's hard to believe that Jam was snitching on Durk, especially considering that just a year earlier, Durk had given him $50,000. This act of generosity seems to contradict the idea that Jam would be informing on him.
Steady crying, huh?
He's steady crying. Feed him.
See that?
Feed him.
Baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies. I gotta hold my money like this. It's too much. Crazy though. Sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do it. Whatever it is I want to go out and do it. Do what I want, do what I want. Y'all can do that, bro. Bro got out what? You know that.
How many you did off?
The years I did it now?
Yeah.
That's your let it be. 12. That boy popped out 12 years.
Yeah. So much money. We really get in order to figure out the lanes, man, boy.
Months before his arrest, Durk had already noticed Jam acting strangely. In an interview, Durk revealed that he could tell within just a few minutes of conversation if anyone around him was informing or betraying.
From a mile away. I don't think people realize that. I could have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your partner.
Durk elaborated further, explaining that he had to tighten up security and stopped allowing anyone to visit his friend's house once he sensed something was off. It became clear during the interview that Durk knew the situation was unraveling, and he was already aware of the risks involved.
Nobody's ever allowed to my house. Our best friend never been in my house.
For real?
I promise.
Your best friend?
I promise. Like, it's people like I just don't allow around my girl and my kids, because it's like I'm just a different type. I'm not the have family night at Durk house tonight. Still,
you say everybody at Durk's crib.
Yeah, we gotta everybody getting watched. Watch everybody. Hey, they go too close to them kids. What to do? Like, that's how I play. Like, I don't play.
Unfortunately, Durk found out about Jam's betrayal too late, after he had already gathered enough evidence. While in lockup, Durk allegedly sent his goons after Jam, with reports stating that Jam was found by F members hiding out in a house outside of Atlanta. Sources claim that Jam faced a punishment for snitching on Durk, and a photo of the place where he had been staying surfaced. While this only provided the prosecutors with more evidence to use against Durk, the list of items they're going through in his trial is extensive. Despite Durk's defense that the other lyrics were recorded before Pab's passing, the prosecutors still submitted additional lyrics, including one where Durk raps, "Told me they got an Addy, they got the location, go." They believe these lyrics suggest that Durk's team was given Quando Rondo's location on the day Lil Pab was killed. This is also linked to Brick Baby's statement that he would drop Quando's location for Durk if asked.